Welcome back to the second part of the ethical issues of virtual communication. Prezi, as promised, we'll be starting out with a short video about hacking.
Let's look at Canada, the country with a thriving economy based on making jean jackets for geese and of course, their booming Sexy Ryan manufacturing industry. This past week saw bad news for one company that you maybe didn't even realise was Canadian.
A website that encourages people to cheat on their partners is reeling from a huge data breach. AshleyMadison.com executives confirmed this morning that their website has been hacked, and the group claiming responsibility is threatening to release the personal information of the website's millions of users. Ashley Madison's slogan is, quote, "Life is short, have an affair."
Life is short, have an affair. That is the most morally dubious slogan since Toyota's short-lived "feeling bored, hit someone with your car." Now, the fact that AshleyMadison.com has been hacked is a crime, but it is hard to feel too bad for a company that has willingly run this ad.
I'm looking for someone other than my wife. Other than my wife. Ashley Madison's right. I'm looking for someone other than my wife. Other than my wife. Ashley Madison's right. I'm looking for someone other than my wife. Other than my wife. Ashley Madison's right.
That is the catchiest song about being a complete monster I've ever heard. And I'm including Monster Mash in that. Listen.
Next, we'll move on to the 10 Commandments of the Computer Ethics Institute. 10 Commandments. Number 1, thou shalt not use the computer to harm other people. Number 2, thou shalt not interfere with other people's computer work. Number 3, thou shalt not snoop around in other people's computer files. Number 4, thou shalt not use a computer to steal. Number 5, thou shalt not use a computer to bear false witness. Number 6, thou shalt not copy or use proprietary software for which you have not paid. Number 7, thou shalt not use other people's computer resources without authorization or proper compensation. I believe number 8, thou shalt not appropriate other people's intellectual output. Number 9, thou shalt think about the social consequences of the programs you are writing or the systems you are designing. And number 10, thou shalt always use a computer in ways that ensures consideration and respect for your fellow humans. Google's former slogan used to be, "Don't be evil." They have now changed it to "Do the right thing." Next, we move on to digital citizenship. You have a personal accountability for how you apply technology to digital relationships, activities, and personal goals. Number 1, cyberbullying. Users who must ultimately take care of policing the communications. You make the voice. You create the content. You are responsible for how you interact with other digital users, and you are responsible for protecting yourself against abusive relationships. Number 2, internet safety. Sensibility must guide your digital relationships. Personal safety should always remain foremost in your mind. Number 3, netiquette. As a model digital citizen, you are responsible for learning the internet lingo and times and places when the lingo should be applied. Number 4, reporting offenders. A component of responsible digital citizenship demands that you respond to digital offenders in a manner that can end the offenses. This does not entail a violent exchange of instant messages. It merely requires that you report the offender to the website management or, if necessary, to the proper legal authorities. Number 5, digital law. Learning to protect yourself goes far deeper than visual aspects of digital communications. You must also learn the laws that govern internet activities. For example, do you know and understand digital copyright procedures? Are you familiar with websites that involve software pirating? How can you prevent someone from stealing your identity? How do you identify internet scams? Can you prevent hackers from invading your system? And finally, And most importantly, have you heard of Article 13? That concludes the second part of our ethical issues of virtual communications. Prezi, thank you very much.